Hi, this is Kelly from Pataka Kelly and Play Learn Talk, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to use these magnetic alphabet tiles in your green screen speech therapy session specifically for articulation. So we are going to take that magical mirror tool that we all know and love, and we're going to convert it into a magical alphabet letter. Okay, so this is going to be really personalized for your speech therapy in articulation because you can pull out the K sound if you're working on K or the M or the P, whatever letter you need, okay? And your students are going to get a kick out of it and love it, okay? Now I have a trick on making this super fast, or making you super fast at transforming the letter. So in order to do that, you need 2 bags of these. So you need to have duplicates of all your letters. They could be multicolored, they could be the same color. It doesn't matter because we're going to be changing the color, but we need like a decoy. Okay, so I'll explain that in just a second. The other thing that you need is a cup or a box or a bag, something. I have a transparent cup. I recommend you getting a solid cup. Okay, this is, you'll see in just a second, it makes it a little more complicated. I have to make sure my hand's covering something. So do yourself a favor and get something solid. Now, the very last thing that you need is a virtual background. You can't do green screen without a virtual background. So you can either make your own articulation virtual background, which is very easy to do. Leave a comment below. I can give you the dimensions of it and recommend some clip artists. I love to use Speech Doodles, who is over on Teacher Pay Teacher, or you can get pre-made backgrounds. So I have a ton of pre-made articulation backgrounds by Play Learn Talk. There's also a lot of other wonderful green screen creators that you can find on Teacher Pay Teacher as well, okay? So if you are a creator, you can leave a comment below and let people know that you have backgrounds too, okay? So I have the letter M background that's going to be not behind me, but it's going to appear in front of me. Okay, so if you're new to green screen, maybe you're just using virtual backgrounds behind you, but we're going to bring it in front of us by assigning it to a color and bringing like another green screen in front of us. And that allows the magic to happen because all the background's going to be on the color that we select, and then it appears like it's in our living room or the kitchen or wherever you're doing speech therapy. Okay, so we're gonna go over to stop video, go to that upward arrow, and then you're going to click on it, choose virtual background, and we're going to find our background. So here's my background that has all the M words on it, and now I need to assign the color. So I have 2 letter M's, I have a purple, and I have a yellow. Now I've already assigned the purple, you know, because it's changed into the background, okay? But for the sake of this, to show you how to do it, we're going to click here, and then we're going to reassign the colors. So I'm going to assign it to yellow this time. Okay, so now the yellow M is the magical letter. Now I can click out of my settings. Okay, so I'm going to take the cup and I'm going to make sure my hand is covering the front of it, okay, because otherwise when I put this in, it's going to kill the trick. I love how it's not doing it now. I videoed this before and it was like totally revealing it. There it is. Okay, so now sometimes it takes a little time. So your students are going to see that it's magical inside. So make sure you cover it so they can't see it. And then you're going to show them the letter M, okay, the purple letter M. And when you show it to them, you're going to tell them, oh, this is a magical letter, and you're going to decide ahead of time what you're going to require of them to say to get it into the cup, right? It could even be just getting that production, you know, that comes with the letter that you're working on. Or you could say move magical M, something like that. So you're going to put it in the cup. Now, because we've already assigned the other one, right, which is our yellow one, that's the one we're going to have to pull out, it's going to seem super quick, like we've just transformed it, okay? So we're going to take the purple one, put it in, say, magical M, pull it out, and here's our magical M. So to make it work, you're just going to move it around your room. The further back you have it, the more isolated it's going to be. So you can isolate just one picture at a time, all right? You can have your students tell you where to move it. So move it up, move it down, move it to the side. So you're working on some of those spatial concepts, right? You can have them move it closer, or if they say they want to see more, you can move it closer for them, okay? That's basically it. So they're gonna love it, and you can just move it around the screen. Something I like to do with this kind of activity that I think is so fun. My kinders and my first graders love doing this. So if I have something like a monkey or let's say mittens, I'm going to say when it's my turn, I'm going to say, are those ice skates, right? And I'll say something like maybe clothing related, but just off. And then they'll all say, no, right? And I'll say, oh, it's not ice skates, is it are they socks, right? And they'll say, no, not socks, right? So if you have students who have a hard time with labeling the vocabulary, I know this is articulation, but if they have a hard time labeling the vocabulary, you might want to do something silly like that, where they can at least participate by saying yes or no really enthusiastically. And then the more you use this background, because you're going to use this activity like over and over and over, because your students are going to request it, right? You can move from you saying silly things to having them label the vocabulary. You can move on to, like, when you land on something, now they have to tell you the function of it, or where they buy it, or when they wear it. So you can use this forever, and your students are going to love it, of all ages. So I hope you enjoyed this trick. Leave a comment below if this is something new you learned today, and if you'd like those dimensions to create your own, you can also leave a comment below. And I hope you have so much fun. All right, bye guys.